Jobling here. I am an accidental author, and I am incredibly excited to be talking to another new author, the wonderful Allison Clark, who has just recently published her very, very first book, I Don't Hate Me Anymore. And I've been working with Ali for, I don't know, a couple of years.
Almost 3.5 years.
3.5 years I've been working with Ali, and I'll tell you what, she's one of the most courageous, amazing women that I've ever met, and I'm so proud that she's now got her first book. So welcome, Ali. Hello.
Hello.
Good to have you. And good to see you, and congratulations. Let's see your book. But yeah, you're covering the title, Ali.
Oh, sorry.
So the book's title is I Don't Hate Me Anymore. Ali, tell us a little bit about the book and why you came about writing it.
Okay, the book is about, obviously, it's a self-help memoir, so I'm using my life as a way of, showing people how, in a practical way, how they can learn to love themselves, so that it's something that can show themselves in their life every day. It started off as just a normal memoir, and through that I thought, I started thinking, well, at the end of the chapter, that there was something that the writer might be able to do. So it's sort of morphed into this self-help book. And funny enough, it's like 12 chapters, and that wasn't planned. It just happened that way.
Yeah.
And then, so there's some practical things in there. I also have read over the years lots of inspirational stories about people who've conquered their traumas and, got a life that they can now live, and they're happy.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how to implement that into my life so that I could see it and feel it for myself. So my book sort of gives you the answer or the way to do that in a logical sort of way, so that when you get to the end of it, you've got to the result that you're looking for, which is that you don't hate yourself anymore, and you know what that looks like, and you know how to live it out. And you have confidence in living that way, because while you hate yourself, you don't have control over your life. Other people do, and until you take that back, you just don't. You're going to be unhappy all the time about who you are, and want to change yourself, and but you're fantastic just the way you are.
That's a wonderful message, Ali. Wonderful message, and you've and I know you've obviously been through some trauma in your life, and hence why you are a very qualified person to write the book. Now, I don't know how much you want to share of your journey, because I know a lot of it's in the book, but you've been through some tough stuff. You've come out the other side, and I guess you feel like you can really help other people. So do you want to maybe share what are some of the key things you've learned in your journey of overcoming some of the trauma and challenges that you've had to face?
Okay. So I'm 43 now, and for 32 years of my life, I suffered abuse through school bullying, which, is quite common. But I also had, I was also sexually assaulted by my cousin. I've been married 3 times to abusive men, and but I've had 4 domestic violence relationships, and one of them nearly cost my life. And so, and depression, and I've had undiagnosed mental health issues. which I have only in the last 4 years been properly medicated, and I've lived this. My book is what actually has helped me get to this point where I realised I hated myself in all of that. All that contributed to hating myself, and I was asking myself, why am I still getting into these abusive relationships? Fair enough, I can, you know, I don't control other people's actions, but there's something that I think of myself on some level, subconsciously, that I believe I deserve that, because I kept going back to it. Every relationship that I ever had, the beginning of it, I'm always determined that's never going to happen again, but it happens again. And if I loved myself enough, then I wouldn't have put up with any of that right from the start. But I kept staying in those relationships, thinking that I loved this person and that somehow they're going to change and we'll live happily ever after, and it just didn't happen. So even though people say, oh, we attract those sorts of people, we attract those sorts of people because of the way we think about ourselves and our lives, and we just don't know we're doing it.
Yeah.
And we're not responsible for what another person does. We can't stop them from trying to abuse us, but we can put a stop to it right in the beginning if we have the confidence to do so. And my book helps to gain that confidence by starting at the beginning and working through things that have contributed to that.
Yeah, and Ali, you know what? Your story is such a common story, and it's pretty tragic that it is a common story, and that there are so many abusive people in the world. But do you know what? You're an amazing, amazing, courageous lady to be sitting here today. You know, to be able to tell your story, and obviously have overcome a lot of those things, and now to be able to say I do love myself, and now to have written a book that's going to help so many people, Ali, I'm just so proud of you. So congratulations. Now let me ask you this. How did it feel? I mean, because we've worked together for a few years on this journey. It's been a challenging one in and of itself. You know, writing and book and getting it published is not an easy thing to do. So I just want to say congratulations. That's just another sign of your determination and courage. How did it feel? Tell me how it felt when you opened that box and you took that book out for the first time and you looked at it and smelt the pages and looked at your name on the cover. Tell us how that felt.
Well, the package actually got delivered to my mum's house, and I wasn't expecting it. And so my mum's rang me and said my son's girlfriend was coming up with this package, and I went, oh, what package I didn't have a package going to your house. And she's gone, well, it's a package and it has some weight to it. And I went, oh, okay. So my nephew's girlfriend got to the door, and she's got this package, and I'm looking at it, and I put it on the lounge next to me, and I'm looking at the package title, and I'm going, where's this from? And then I saw Austin Macaulay, and I went, oh my gosh, it's my box. And I'm going, oh my gosh, it's like 3 celebrations in one day, because I got them on the 25th of January, and that's my sister's birthday. It's also the day I met my partner, Sam, and it's now a date that I got my first book. The book's delivered to my door, and I thought, this is just like, I couldn't believe it, and I had to contain myself waiting for Sam to get home so he could video it.
Good one. You couldn't open it
until
until Sam got home.
Yeah, he was.
Oh my gosh, that would have been like when
I did
open his box.
And I had to message him and go, my books are here, come home as soon as you can.
So we look forward to watching the video of Ali
Yeah.
opening her books for the very first time, because I know personally what an incredible feeling that is. So Ali, look, I just want to say again, congratulations. I know your book's going to have an impact on many, many, many lives, and enjoy this part of your life, enjoy this journey. And I know we've got many more books from Allison Rose Clark coming. This is the first of many, and I know you're going to have an impact in many, many people's lives. So, Ellie, let me just ask you this. If people want to buy your book, what's the best place for them to do that, and how do they go about it?
They can go to my website, which is AllisonRoseClark.com.
Yep.
Or they can go to Amazon.
No, let's send them to your website, Ellie. You're going to make more money if they buy from your website. So, AllisonRoseClark.com.au?
No, just .com.
.com. Okay, so if you're watching this, AllisonRoseClark.com, go and buy Ellie's book. It's called I Don't Hate Me Anymore.
Yep, I Don't Hate Me Anymore. Yep.
And it's an amazing book, and she's an amazing lady, and I know it'll be worth absolutely reading and sharing it with everyone you know that's not just gone through the same sort of trauma that Ali's gone through, but it's faced a challenging life, which we all have, and it's a great book to help you overcome challenges in life. So, Ali, congratulations again. Thanks for talking to us, and we'll talk soon. See ya.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. Bye.